Hi, everybody. Alright. There's a mosque in Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, that was shut down because it was funding Hamas. And while the allegations are still a little bit weary, it was decided by a court to actually close it. And basically, there was a judge that found ample evidence against the mosque using the Islamic Association in North Texas, assisting the Holy Land Foundation in funding millions of dollars to Palestinian military group Hamas. And basically, this is the situation. It came out of both Richardson, Texas, and Dallas, Texas. And basically, they had to shut it down. The HLF was designed probably as a terrorist group, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, these people were giving money to people they knew that were doing this. And so all of my contacts, even outside of this this page that I found, actually said that this has been actually closed. Yes, it's probably reopened now. Probably. You are absolutely correct. But this has actually been unfortunately closed due to these co-conspirators and a thick history of giving to the Holy Land Foundation and Relief Development, HLF, of which the organization leaders of this mosque and this organization knew exactly what was going on. And there was a judge that actually found this to be and have ample evidence where basically they had to go in and close it down. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm certain it's probably open now, but this was closed at one point due to these allegations and the evidence binding that this actually occurred. So, it's unfortunate, but this actually seemed to be happening. This was not conspiracy. This is not against Muslims or anything else, but this mosque seemed to actually be closed at one point or another in North Texas. I got two sources on this. Don't do that. And I got two sources on this, both saying the same thing. And one of my other sources saying a North Texas mosque named for its... Alright, I'm not going to go into that. But basically, that they were funding millions of dollars to a Palestinian terrorist organization that have been known to actually kill people in Israel. Alright, the source may not be the greatest for the way you want to read this, but it has actual information, and it said that there were 5 defendants and provided a total of $12.4 million to Hamas in its goal of creating an Islamic Palestinian state by elimination of the state of Israel through, you get the idea. So I'll provide these for you, and you guys can look it over and find the better story. Because this one, unfortunately, does not actually have the judge's name that I can find within the first couple of paragraphs. It also has the city of Irving involved in it. Has links to an Arizona-based group with ties with AK-47's dealings in Phoenix. I mean, and according to this, some dealings in Dearborn, Michigan. Now, that could just be known associations that they have, and that's relatively harmless to have associations of any sort. or connections to any location. But all in all, folks, this mosque was closed at some point, and it is my understanding that it has been reopened, but I could be wrong. And that this is probably not the first, I imagine, being shut down in the United States. I imagine especially in Dearborn, Michigan, where I was a former resident. Closing down a mosque or a church is day-to-day stuff for them. Go in there, you do it a few times, you get leadership involved, you take the defendants that are supposedly doing it to trial, you get a guilty plea or not guilty plea, and it's reopened either under new management or somebody else in leadership stepping up and taking the reins. So, thank you guys.